When you get invited to someone's home, you usually have to have a gift for the host or hostess. Not usually, but you have to bring a gift for the host.
Always.
You should bring a gift for the host and hostess. And sometimes you run out of ideas of what to bring. You usually bring the usual stuff, which is a wine bottle or flowers for the host. Baked goods. So we wanted to show you a few suggestions on different host and hostess gifts that you may not have thought about. So Jen, show us what you have here.
Well, I think we just put together a couple of things here that might get you thinking outside of the box. One thing that you try not to do is bring a dish to the event or a dessert, because that might,
ruin the menu.
Yeah, kind of ruin the hostess's menu.
Yeah, unless I think if the host or hostess said that you're okay to bring dessert or bring a piece of item or food item, then you can bring a food item.
So be thoughtful. That includes cut flowers. I think I used to not know what to do, and I'd always go pick up just a cut flowers or with a vase.
Yeah, you just don't want it laying around there. Like if they come and give you flowers, you usually have to get a vase.
You have to stop what you're doing
water.
if you're cooking. And so a better alternative to that is always a potted plant or floral. And these are beautiful calla lilies. This could be for the new year or for the holidays. And just took some wrapping paper and tied it with a pretty ribbon, and there you have it. And it's not an inconvenience to your host.
And I think I like the plant idea, because then sometimes flowers, you don't know, unless you know your host or hostess, you don't know if they're allergic to some type of flower, some type of scent. So having a plant, I think, is the safer option.
And here's a fun one for New Year. This is a jade plant, and it's something that wishes the person good luck. So that's a fun little thing. And here we didn't wrap it, we just put it in the cheap little tin from the dollar store. And you can have that ready to go, and it's easy to bring to your host, and I think they appreciate it.
Yeah, I have a lot of this at home, and it's really, we call it the money plant. So it's really for good luck, and if you're superstitious like us, it has to be a gift.
And the thing about these are they're so easy to take care of, because I kill everything, so
and it grows really fast.
Yeah. And so here we have some just scented potpourri for the holidays. That's something nice that you can bring to your host. And so another idea, wine. Oh, we have a big bottle of wine here.
Right, it's a big one.
Just wrap it in a beautiful bow, and then we have a monogram that's really popular right now, and it's easy to find, and it's just a unique personal touch that you can add to your gifts. So kind of we have a notepad here, just really beautifully, simply wrapped. We also have cocktail napkins, and that's something they can use at the party, and I think that's really something they appreciate.
Or they can keep for future.
Yeah.
And I think it's so easy, like you said, you could stock up on this. You could buy all the letters of the alphabet and just have one letter for whatever party you go to.
And that's something to point out is if you always are racing before you go to a dinner, and so something nice is if you can stock up on some of these items so that you have them ready to go and out the door, you don't have to really put too much more thought to it. Here we have just a beautiful snow globe for the holidays. That's something I think everyone always appreciates. It's easy to put out on the table and it's pretty. Tea towels or dish towels, and they don't have to be holiday. These again are monogrammed and beautiful, and that's something that everybody can use, especially if they're having and hosting a dinner party.
I love the idea of having it personalized, because they would think that you thought about them beforehand. It was just not a gift that you thought last minute.
Yeah, an L for Linnore.
Oh yeah.
So something easy I put out here, just candle, a scented candle for the holiday. You can just wrap it with a ribbon. And that's something easy that you can have stocked in your pantry that when you're running out the door you can grab and you're prepared for. And always, if you're invited to a family event or there's going to be children there, be considerate of them and get a family board game. I know a lot of kids don't even know what board games are anymore.
They don't know anymore.
That's a good family thing, and it's very thoughtful to bring to them. Or a movie, a kid's movie or a family movie. So I always appreciate that when someone does that
that's
for
really
us.
very thoughtful, because you always think of the host and hostess, and you usually get invited to a family event. It's nice to be able to bring something for the whole family so the kids don't get left out.
Yeah, absolutely. Another couple things, how about a cookbook for the hostess? If you know the host or hostess well, that's something that's very thoughtful you can bring to them. And here's something so inexpensive. I got these at the dollar store, including the ribbon. So these are just thank you notes and holiday cards. And how nice is that to bring a little batch of thank you notes for the hostess that she can then use later
to thank their
on.
guest.
So one thing I wanted to point out when you're doing your hostess gifts, be thoughtful about the presentation. It's so easy to just wrap some ribbon around something and it looks beautiful, or take some spray of something that, holiday spray or anything that you have, and just add a little touch.
Yeah, so I love how you did it here. Like you said, presentation is everything. Like, it's more personalized. You just didn't buy a gift bag from the store and just put everything in it. I
Yeah.
think it has more thought to it, and I think they'll appreciate it more.
Yeah, and you don't have to spend a fortune. It's just a nice little thoughtful thing that you can do for someone that's having you in their home.
Right. So these are all great suggestions for host and hostess gifts. I hope we gave you great ideas. Hope you enjoyed the show today. My name is Linnore Gonzalez. Thank you for watching Good Living by Design.